I was watching a live with Steve Burns on YouTube, a guy that was on Blue's Clues for a little bit. Really nostalgic for me, and especially with this podcast, he's really good at helping me like think about my emotions a little bit more. And he had an episode on money, and I was like, I should probably watch that. I'm pretty poor, and I struggle with a lot of emotions about, so I figured it'd be at least worth a listen, right? But I walk away from it feeling the same way that I feel whenever I talk about my situation with people who are more privileged than me and are just simply not understanding what it is I'm going through. So, to kind of give you guys an idea of my situation, I'm a disabled veteran. So I have a lot of injuries that I'm dealing with. I'm not even 30 and I need to wear hearing aids. I can't stand for all that long. I can't be on my feet all the time. There's a lot of stuff going on. But additionally, I'm also a trans woman and I'm in a very red area. So that prevents me from getting employed, and also I don't have a car. I don't really have reliable transportation. Hell, I can't even really afford to take the bus. I have negative $10 in my account, and I don't get paid again until December. So, it's not a fun situation now, man. And a lot of people get strung up with that. It's like, oh, well, why don't you hire a financial advisor? And it's like, how do I hire anybody whenever I don't have fucking money? If I have negative $10, where's the money for like a financial therapist coming from? Where's the money for like these advisors coming from? All right, and then people are like, oh, well, why don't you get a job? Well, it's like, well, all right, great. Is there anybody that's near me? Is there anybody I can take my little bike to that's hiring? That's number one. Number two, are they able to accommodate my fucking disabilities? All right, and number three, is this a positive environment for trans people, or am I putting myself in danger? Because that's another thing. I am a veteran. If you get feisty with me, if you get disrespectful with me, I'm sorry, I'm gonna get feisty back. And not a lot of employers are a big fan of that. And honestly, the police around here, they look for an excuse to hurt gay people. So, excuse me for not really wanting to put myself in a situation to get myself hurt. And those tend to be the big blocks there. I either don't have a ride to the job, or it's just going to actively put me in danger. It's like, so what do I do there? And yeah, whenever I try to explain that to people, I always get hit with like, oh, well, why don't you hire somebody? Why don't you talk to a professional? It's like, well, are you going to fucking pay for it? If not, shut the fuck up. Or like, oh, well, why don't you work here? Well, are you going to be my transportation there? No? Honestly, again, shut the fuck up. Honestly, I think the best thing that people can do is be honest and say, that sounds like a really tough situation, and I don't know how to help you. I love that. The honesty, I'll start crying out of happiness. It's like, finally, somebody that sees that this is just a tough situation. Is this gonna be something I'm gonna stuck with forever? No. I'm a fucking fighter. I'm gonna figure this shit out. I'm not gonna lay down and quit just because I feel some kind of way. Honestly, most days, I don't feel bad about being poor. I make do. I get by. I find little things to make me happy. I'm constantly working to improve my situation. Most days, I don't feel bad about it at all. What gets me is whenever conversations of money come up and people think that they're being helpful, but really all they're doing is thinking that they're saying the right things, only looking like they're helping me so they can make themselves feel better. Like, that's it. You're not actually helping me. What you're doing is you're trying to make yourself feel better. And that is what's so upsetting. It's like, you're not even being helpful. All you're doing is saying, well, if you had more money, then you wouldn't have all these issues. And it's like, no fucking shit. Because really, that's really what it comes off to me. All you're telling me again and again and again is, well, if you had more money, you won't have these issues. No shit. If I had more money, I wouldn't have these issues. If you're not willing to provide me that money, then again, like, shut the fuck up. Then just shut the fuck up. Then don't pretend to be fucking helpful, because you're not fucking helpful. What you're doing is you're just making me feel fucking worse because I don't have access to a job. Because I don't have a fucking car. Like, I don't know what the fuck you think you're doing by saying, well, why don't you hire these people? I have negative $10. It is November 4th. I have negative $10. And I do not get paid again. until December 1st. What do you mean? Hire this, spend money there. What do you mean? And then people are like, well, have you tried cutting your spending? What do you mean cut my spending? What do you mean? Where am I cutting the spending? What's being cut? The electric bill? Am I not paying the electric bill? Am I not paying my rent? Am I not paying my phone bill? What do you mean cut my spending? I don't even have streaming services. What spending am I cutting? Anyway, I just need to get that emotions out. It pisses me off. And I love you, Steve Burns. I'm gonna keep watching your podcast. You bring out the inner child in me. But that episode just brought out so many hurtful emotions and so many vivid memories of conversations I've had with people who were way more privileged than me and refused to acknowledge it because they didn't want to feel bad about themselves for whatever reason, which that's a complaint for another day. But yeah, anyway, I just had to get that out there somewhere. So